Hello. Hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good night. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. So. Hello. up really late. My sleep schedule has been so strange recently. Hey there, Pug. Schmancy. The first time I tried this, I made this little thingy a while ago, and I haven't tried it yet. I'll see how it goes. I wonder if it's too distracting. I wonder if it's legible and stuff. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter that much, because just here to hang. Nobody actually cares about the drawing. Um, yeah. Yeah. I've been wanting to design, um, a new version of Honey for a bit, and I'm just kind of messing around. I kind of wanted to design something that's like fantasy, but like really fantastical and not particularly grounded. Um, I want to try and like make a new 3D model myself, but I figured I should design something first and just make like um, a big kind of like design a sheet, character sheet with like everything kind of separated, and start with that, and then maybe move on to actually trying to design the character in 3D. But I don't know. I might end up making it too hard for myself and give up. But I want to try. I want to try. Yeah. I intended to actually start streaming a lot earlier, but I woke up really late because I went to sleep really late. My sleep schedule has been like really messed up recently. I've been ever since that day that I ended up like spending all night reading Bookworm, and then ended up putting like a full 24 hours. I've been having a hard time getting back into like a normal person sleeping schedule. Da-dum, ba-bum. Where's my arm? There it is. Hey there, Odacat. Have a good day at work. Um, Make sure you don't encounter any scary people. It's late at night. I guess you can't do anything about it, but I'm praying for you. Bow, wow, bow, wow, 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 wow. What happened to my Bomberman music? Why is it not on autoplay? Have you guys ever played Bomberman Hero? These skinwalkers. I hope so too. I think Bomberman Hero might have been like maybe like my second game ever. I think my first one was probably like Diddy Kong Racing, and it could not beat like the final piggy in space. And my dad had to beat it for me. After that, I think it was Bomberman Hero. But like everyone in my house played Bomberman Hero, even my mom. But then like accidentally one day I ended up erasing um her save file, and she was really upset. I didn't know that's what it did. I don't think she ever forgave me. Because like I deleted her save file and not my dad's. She thought it was like a preferential thing or something. I don't think she ever let go. I hope the audio's okay there with the music. You know, maybe I should just keep it on different channels. Properties. Make okay. There we go. Okay, that might be a little better. A little bit more balanced. Okay, let's get started with the drawing. Drawing. I have like a big kind of like mood board going on here. Let me take a picture of it. It's all safe for work, I'm fairly sure. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. There we go. Screen. He wants to take a video screenshot. I didn't even know there was like an option for the snipping tool. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is kind of like my current mood board, and this is kind of what I'm going for. I somehow want to like mash everything in here into the design. Somehow, the vibes. Get the vibes in there. Salsa picante, mi gente. Adentro. Y nos fuimos. Are you eating something right now? Or is it a joke that I'm not understanding? Oh no, what did I delete? Okay, goodbye mood board, and I'll have you open in another screen over here. Well, I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy to have you here. Hi, Julius. Good afternoon. Wow. Oh, you know who I don't have in here? Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. The screen's gonna change. Where's Mr. TTS? Mr. TTS? Where are you? There you are. There we go. Just in case I wanted to have like the Piku bot in here. I mean, I don't think it'll be necessary, but still. Oh yeah, speaking about bookworm or whatever, they recently announced that there's gonna be, a fan art contest. I mean, I say contest, but the rewards are not really anything. It's mostly just like in order to compile a big like fanworks book, which I really wanna participate in. But it's gonna be like an official thing, and I really want to submit. They said that the rewards can only be mailed locally in Japan, but that's not really a problem. I have like a shipping service there. I just hope that they don't tell me like, oh no, because you don't live here, you're not even allowed to enter. Copy image. Because I really want to participate. I still don't know what I would draw though. I have to start thinking about it. Look. I have a little bit of time to come up with something. I just don't know what it is. There's like slots for like so like there's winners for like every kind of like type of illustration, right? But there's like it's gonna be like a mine award, right? And it's like a drawing of mine specifically, just like her. And there's like a Ferdinand award and just a drawing of him. And then there's like a big like group award for illustrations with like big groups, or like another one for like master servant kind of thing, like they're like the main person and their retainers, or a one retainer. And then there's like another one for individual couples, and then there's like miscellaneous ones for like every other like individual character illustration. Serving what? Serving tea and cookies, I guess. But yeah, I'm really excited and I want to participate. I just don't know. I don't know what characters I would focus on. Part of me wants to do like a big group one, but that sounds hard. I don't know if I have like the drawing chops to succeed on that. Did did YouTube like break autoplay? That sucks. Like things are just not playing anymore. I'm gonna put something else. Okay. I kind of already like started kind of like shooting around some ideas on my sketchbook. I ended up like taking a picture of them and bringing them in here. I did this in my sketchbook, but I was having something of a vibe here. I don't know if this kind of looks like a tummy. I was going for like the fabric, right, is loose or whatever. But it might look like a bilica to me. Which is again, I guess, not an issue. Better. Yeah, I should maybe figure out like the body shape first. And probably move on from there. This soundtrack is like really good. I really like it. Bow, bow. Bow, bow. Let's see, let's see. Should I start with like a front view or like maybe like a 3/4 and then figure out the front and the back view later? I feel like it might be easier to figure out the outfit if I start with like a 3/4. I have to get up tomorrow around like 6 a.m. I always say this every Friday, every time I stream on Friday. I have to get up at 6 a.m. for work. So I'm hoping that I can tire myself out streaming and that way I can just like sleep soundly when I'm done. I'm thinking I'll take a break like around at 11 my time, which is like 2 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours, I don't know, 11:30. Cheers. Honey's Friday stream disco night. I've been trying to put up stuff on my YouTube channel again. I just kind of feel like maybe Twitch might be dying. Not that I have like a lot to lose. It's not like I have like the biggest platform here, but I'd hate to start from 0 again. I've been playing Armored Core recently on my own time. It's been really fun. Really, really fun. I don't know why I waited so long to play it. Like it was always on my list, I just never got around to it. But it's really, really fun. I feel like I should be like replaying Elden Ring in preparation for the DLC coming out. But I'm playing on Core instead. I'm also thinking of starting to play White Album on my own time as well. I wish I could play VNs here, but it's just, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I have like the stamina or the entertainment chops to just read a book essentially live. But yeah, I've been thinking of playing White Album. I've heard that it's not like the most amazing thing in the world. It's like by current standards, it's not anything revolutionary. But I really want to play White Album too. And I'm pretty sure they're not really related in any way. I still want to get like... I want to get that like historical context, I guess. To see what like White Album 2 is responding to, if that makes sense. It's one of those like classic VNs that for some reason I haven't gotten around to playing. I feel like I always draw Honey kind of like hunched over. Oh. Dude, is drawing character bases technically considered not safe for work? I wonder. I don't actually know how the not safe for work stuff on Twitch ended up like shuffling out. Is that like, was it still a problem that they end up like taking it back? Or it's like not safe for work drawings? Not that I want to draw porn here or anything, just wondering. Like they have to be worried if I'm like drawing the character kind of like unclothed. Not naked, but reclothed. Whoa! Man, my upstairs neighbor like fucking slammed their door and like shuffled everything here. Crazy. Can't give him more of the paper. Let's see. Oh, have any of you guys watched the Three Body Problem on Netflix? It was really good. I don't know. I wasn't sure what to expect going in, but it was really good. I don't want to read the book now. I heard there was like some drama or something with the producers or something. I think somebody died. Oh, I know why this is looking off. I was like, the weight doesn't make sense. It's like unbalanced. That's just gonna give them a foot kind of like going this way. Man, this dance is like really. They look like they're really aggro for some reason. I mean, it's good enough for figuring out the clothes, I think. See, let's make this a little bit bigger. Where is my paint bucket? It's being obscured by my microphone. There you go. Okay, let's figure out some clothing. I was thinking of maybe going with something a little bit fairy-like. I'm not sure. Like, in my mind, like, honey doesn't exist, like, in an individual place. Since they're kind of like a... sort of like an ephemeral creature kind of thing. That just kind of serves like a... I mean, they're kind of like a soul in a container kind of thing. So I kind of picture them being able to just kind of change settings or whatever whenever they want, or whenever I want them to. I'm thinking maybe... I mean, if I put them in a fantasy setting, I think like maybe like a fairy or some kind would be kind of a thing that would make sense. But I also just don't want to make them a fairy. I kind of want to give them like wings and antenna or something like that. Seems a little... I don't know. Doesn't match my vision. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, I really like this song for some reason. Yeah. Maybe I should start with this like leather sort of vest thing that I have them wearing. So I was kind of picturing that they were wearing like some sort of like... not a collar, right? Because it hangs lower. It's like this like kind of like leather sort of brace thing here. And then that kind of would like interface with the like the main part of the vest somehow, like sort of like that. Like, that kind of works in my head, I think. I keep hearing my ice maker rumble and it keeps startling me for some reason. Um, um, let's see. Then I had it something like this, I think. Hmm. How should they have this going? Let's see, maybe something like this. Anything. Oh, I have my microphone really close to my face now, so I have to be careful about sneezing because I think you could actually probably hear me now. Do I like that shape? I don't know. Yeah. Again, I don't know if it looks too much like a tummy, but I do kind of want to show that weight of the leather. You know, that's kind of completely unrelated to drawing, right? I've been thinking about leather garments recently in particular. And I've been doing my best to just consume as little animal products as I can generally. I'm not the best at it. I'm not vegan or anything, but trying to reduce as much of it as I can. Because I do really like animals. I like cows. I love cows. But I've been thinking about leather garments in particular. Leather is one of those things that are I feel when I started hearing about the animal rights groups when I was younger, it was usually around furs, and furs is less of it. Mostly leather products, I guess. Um, so there's like a lot of alternatives to it, right? Like vegan leather or whatever, which is usually plastics. So there is more recently like apple leather and like other kind of like leather substitutes. But I don't see a lot of stuff being made out of those. Whenever people say vegan leather, they usually mean plastic. So I've been thinking, if the harms from the production of all these like plastic products worse for the animals than using like long-lasting like leather products, or is the leather products worse than plastic? Legitimate question, because I don't know. I'm sure there's maybe like a paper on it or something somewhere. I just kind of wonder that if like in the chase to use like less animal products, you end up making things worse for the animals by overuse of like plastic products. Does that make sense at all? I think it makes sense. Because in general, like leather products tend to last longer and they're biodegradable. They're better. They're less harmful to the environment than all the plastics. Depressing subject. Sorry. It just feels like it's impossible to just kind of like exist without harming something inadvertently. Not that that's like an excuse not to try it all, though. That's when you end up going like full nihilist, and full nihilist people are cringe. I think this song was it's like the battle theme for what was his name, like Nitro, I think. Maybe you can have it like wrap around the armpit like that. That makes sense. I wonder if I should separate every piece since I kind of gonna want to have them separated. Maybe I should have everything like in individual pieces. Okay, let's rename this to leather, or it's like a padded vest, I guess. And then I can have this that's like shirt, maybe. Okay. And then for the shirt itself, I was thinking I could have a sort of like butterfly thing going on. Like the color kind of turns into like a wing design. Like it swoops from the collar, so like separate pieces. Like maybe something like that. And then let's see, how do the wings look like? Something like that makes sense to me. Okay, okay. Oh god, the bot! Frick the bot. How do I ban bots? I don't actually know how to do this. I don't know how to ban bots. Bot, get banned forever, please. Okay, there you go. Done. There you go. Rest in peace, bot. Rest in bot heaven. Oh, oh. Hmm. For some reason, how do the shapes of like wing, like butterfly wings look like? No freaking clue. Hey there, the cat. What are you eating today? What do they have at casinos? Like chicken wings? I'm not vibing with this like butterfly wing design thing. Maybe I should like leave it like black. Like just like a solid color. Oh, oh, oh. Maybe I should go like more with like a kind of ornamented tip at the collar and it might look cool. Um, and have like a little bow at the center to like close the collar. There's a silk grass, but the cheap employee menu is basic ass stuff. Oh. I mean, that makes sense, I guess. Terria King, Honey Stream, Honey. Hi, Terria King. Hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is. Bow, bow, bow. Let's see. I think the shapes are making sense to me in my mind. Dun. Um, it does look like a tummy, right? I was thinking that it would be like a... Again, I was talking about this before, but I was thinking it's like the way of like the vest, but it does look like a tummy. What is this like song from? This does not sound like Bomberman Hero. Are you a big gambling kind of person, Julius? I've never been to a casino, weirdly enough. I don't think this is Bomberman Hero anymore. I don't know what else to listen to. I was hoping that would last a little longer. I guess I could loop it. Let's loop it for now until I can think of something better. Ah, so like you know that you have like an addictive personality, so you wouldn't even try it. Wait, this is a long play. I don't want to watch a long play. Let's see. And then I could go for a belt, but I was thinking of like a big belt here. It would work, I guess. Let's go with the shorts. That's really early. I mean, that sounds dangerous, man. Be careful. Okay, I was thinking of giving them shorts, but I want them to be like kind of like really bell-shaped. that they could almost kind of look like a skirt, but they're shorts. Something like that, maybe. A poncho? I'm not thinking poncho. Wait, but ponchos aren't shorts. What are you talking about? You know what I haven't done recently? I haven't been announcing my streams on Twitter. I don't know if it makes that big of a difference. I feel like I'm bothering people. How do I even stop feeling like I'm bothering people? Yeah, they're orange. It's designing. Designing is going designing. I think I'll be able to have like something kind of decent, at least like a face one by the time I'm done streaming. I think it's going smoothly so far. But the real test is always like coming back in the morning and seeing if I still like it. I wonder how difficult it would be to put on a shirt with this kind of collar. I feel like it'd be like flopping around everywhere. It might be difficult, but it's definitely doable, I think. I don't see why this kind of design wouldn't work. It's just like a really big collar. Ooh, talking about orange. Big popular orange. these little like edge kind of things to there a lot. And I don't know if it's like looks good. If it's just like I'm overdoing it. I just feel like it like helps break up the shape a little bit more. I feel like with a lot of my drawing stuff is kind of guessing. Yeah, I mean it's like an easy way to kind of like make things a little bit clearer. And it adds like a nice bit of texture. But yeah. Again, I just feel like I'm always kind of guessing with these things. I wonder if I should give them like bows here too. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Little bow. I'm gonna go with like a little like thinner leg maybe. Kinda wanna give that like more of a contrast between like the poofy shorts. Oh, oh. Okay, I'm actually kind of happy with how this is going so far. I might make the shorts a little bit bigger later. Who knows? Okay. One of like the bigger things that I was really unsure about on my kind of like pen rough drawings that I did before the stream is like this weird kind of like double boot design. top of the boot is here, and then like there's another boot down here. It's kind of like really ridiculous. What should I do? What should I do? I guess I could just draw it and then figure it out later. I said I wanted to try my hand at making a 3D model out of this, but I feel like I'm making it too complex for a beginner. It's cute to etch things, haha. Ha ha ha. Let's see. Okay, I'll go back to the shorts later. Later. Oops. Question mark? Is that the title for this? Okay. Question mark. Hi everybody, and hi Bean. You were too busy sleeping, Bean. Which is good. Get more sleep. I wish I was sleeping. I wish I was sleeping all the time. Frijola. It sounds like it could be a slur. Okay, let's figure out these like stupid ass double boots. Terraria is meaningful. I'll do whatever I want, Bean. I'll make you dizzy if I want to. I'll go this way and then I'll move my hand this way. Double circles. I think I made myself dizzy. Okay. So then I... Boom, boom. Something like that, maybe. Everything feels like a lot more restrained than from my original ideas. Maybe I should make them bigger. Bigger. No, not like that. Um, um, um. Mm. What would I do? Oh. Something like that. Well. Flipping on rhythm. My mom's calling me. I'll call her back later. Sorry, Mom. I don't know what it is that you need, but it's probably fine. My ear itches from the headphones. Okay, what if instead of a double boot, it's kind of like a... sort of like a shin guard. long, uncomfortable shin guard. I wonder if you could even flex something like that. Or could you run in this? Probably not. Unless maybe like had like holes in the back where the knee bends. That might work. They can make extra long shin things so you can kneel across joists. I'm not sure I know what that means. Like, they make them separate pieces, you mean? Or. I'm really going like completely over design on this, which was like the it was the idea, right? But I don't know if I've ever designed something like so busy before. Again, intentional, but kind of fun. I feel like I'm like going against my own instincts on this, making things simple. Kind of want to make something that's like really ornamented. Is Bean still here? I wonder. He's like the only person that I know that would be like able to know how difficult this would be to make in 3D. I feel like I'm shooting myself in the foot by trying to make this like my first like character in 3D. It's like I've made like simple little things here and there, but I wanna make something usable. I mean, no way to get better at it unless you try or whatever. It's like the leg is wearing a bow tie under its collar. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. I love shooting the moon. And then having the bullet come back and hit me in the face. I mean, like, Eggman didn't shoot the moon, did he? Like, he exploded his base in the moon. He was already there, and he said, like, fuck it. Explode the moon. He already did it. He was successful in getting there. Aw, Bean. Sorry, I distracted you. Oh, I was saying, I was saying that I wanted to make this in 3D, but I wasn't sure if I was making it so complex that it'd be impossible for me to do it. You'd be the only one here to like gauge how complex it is. I feel like lacing and stuff feels impossible to me. I can't even wrap my head around it. Maybe if I... It's not that bad. Okay. That's better than it being that bad. I think I had talked to you about it before, but I wanted to make like a character that's kind of compatible with Perfect Sync. Because I think that's like one of the things that people that's one of the things that people prefer 2D characters over the 3D ones. It's just that there's like more ability for expression with 3D ones because you can animate a lot in there. But you can like get like 90% of the way there with like VSync compatibility. Sorry, VSync, Perfect Sync. For anybody that doesn't know, Perfect Sync is like it's like Apple's sort of thing that they made up for iPhones and their Memoji things that kind of like track your face like one to one and like put in a 3D character. There's a way to make characters compatible with that, but just like making like blend shapes for like every possible like iteration of the face. Like the cheeks puffed out and then like the closing of the eyes, like rising eyes and stuff like that. It's no worries, Bean. Focus on the people on the call. They're more important. I don't even know how you manage to do two things at once. I feel like I can barely manage one. I'm just like blabbering. It's not an event. I'm just not. I don't stream enough. I should stream it more. And then it won't be an event. It'd be routine. Half-assed and not listen to anybody. But thank you for being here, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate that you're here, despite ignoring your buddies. Like, most of what I do on my computer is drawing, right? So I feel like I want to be able to stream more while I'm drawing. It's just like difficult for a couple things. Like, something like this is a little bit easier because I had kind of like brainstorm like certain ideas that I had already. I'm just kind of like vibing out. But if I'm designing like something new, like going into like a blank canvas, it's kind of hard to figure out what to do. Worse yet, if I'm like drawing like something like not safe for work adjacent, I still don't know how much I'm allowed to like show here. Speaking about not safe for work, like I'm really tired of like making like Neo accounts because like fuck that, it's so annoying. Whatever. But recently I've been trying like a lot of like Descendants of a Bookworm fan art, and part of me is like sort of afraid that I bother people when people see my drawings because they're like, oh, cool drawing, like, and then they look into my profile and it's porn. I like, what if like the author sees it and they're like, whoa, porn, why are you reading my things? Is that like an irrational fear? I don't know. Because like I'm not ashamed of drawing not safe for work stuff, but I feel like people would prefer if it was like segmented. I guess that makes sense. I always say, where is it? I lost it. I always say I want to stream more, and the only thing really stopping me is nerves because I'm big old was. Yeah, I mean pretty much the same thing. All week I've been like, oh, I'm gonna stream now, and then I get scared, and I don't. I don't know why I'm so scared. Once I'm streaming, I'm always having fun. It's nice, but starting is kind of intense. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. I just kind of feel like I'm always bothering people. I can't not think it. I just don't. I guess like I'm afraid of like eliciting negative attention. Like if someone starts getting annoyed with me and then they just kind of start hating me. And like hating me is one thing, but I guess I'm just like scared of haters online just because I've had bad experiences with them. Yeah, Orange is just a little gal. They'll be watching. A little orange gal. A little orange for the bowl. Just picture that. You can't be scared of a little orange or the bowl. Now I kind of pictured the annoying orange watching me. That's kind of scary. That is kind of intimidating. I have seen that. It's true. I have cooties as well. What happened to your ass? Did the water go up your ass? The only person in my wall is Anais, because she like ate through the drywall and snuck in there somehow. That is actually a fear of mine. With how much she loves eating cardboard, I'm afraid sometime in the future she'll like not find any cardboard and just decide to eat the cardboard off my walls. Eat the drywall. And get lost in there. The game is over. Game is over. I almost said Jover. I admit. It's like an old ass meme, but it's fucking stuck in my brain. I've been saying it like every day. Jover. I hate it. It's like so cringe. Um, um, I need to listen to the ones from the actual game because I feel like the other songs might have like the extended Umineko soundtrack stuff might be copyrighted. It's Jover for Jover. Mm, you know, I've been having a lot of thoughts about Umineko. Oh, mostly like Rikishi recently. Rikishi. I feel like that man predicted the future and then like stopped. So he was like, it's getting too real. Reality has caught up to Kikonia. And now Kikonia 2 will never come out. Yeah, he did. When did Kikonia come out? What is that sound? Can you guys hear that sound? What is that sound? It's scary. Scary sound. Boop, boop, boop. What was that? Weird. No, don't hex me. Yeah, when did Kikonia come out? How is it? Is it pronounced Kikonia? Is it something else? It came out in 2019. Kikonia. Hey YouTube, how do you pronounce it? YouTube.com. Pronounce Kikonia. Cicogna. I guess it's Italian. Cicogna. In American English. Ciconia. That sounds worse. Ciconia. I feel like I preferred Ciconia. Like Beatrice, Ciconia.
Pronounce names.
Ciconia. Ciconia.
Ciconia. I've been pronouncing it so wrong recently. Ciconia. Yeah. Okay, so there is this. This is like a lesser one, right? But like this, there's this like segment, like post game kind of like character interactions or whatever. And one of them is for the characters are like making like kind of like a game or whatever, and like their weird VR reality, whatever they live in. Like all like every character has like lives like in both reality, like a physical one, and like a digital one, where it's like it's kind of, as a reader, it becomes really difficult to keep track, intentionally so, of like what is real and what isn't. And there's like a very real possibility that even like what is presented to us as like the quote unquote real world is not that either. Especially because like all the young characters have developed like within this environment, so they develop this thing called like parallel processing, where it's like they literally like have like essentially like able to like live as like two different people at once, like one within like that digital like interface and like the physical world at the same time. And like they're able to like have conversations with different people at the same time. So like that kind of reality starts getting warped. But anyways, there's this moment, right, where they're all trying to kind of like make like a game for each other to play. Just for fun, like they're just whatever. And like most of the characters end up making like essentially like AI assisted things. And they end up like making like really cringe shit. Essentially just like making like AI assets and stuff. But there's one character that like just does that as their hobby. So they end up making something that's like it's like substantially better. Even though they all have access to like technically the same stuff, like the knowledge and how to communicate, I think it's what like makes those pieces like better. That's probably how things are gonna go for us as well in regards to AI stuff. Because like even though I am worried for like people's jobs and stuff, it's not like I have like a corporate job. It's not like I'm losing my job, so I don't think my life is gonna change in a particularly drastic way. I mean, regardless of anything, I'm still gonna be making things. But that's just like a really like a minor world building thing. But like a lot of the story revolves around little things like that, where it's like once like reality becomes like so difficult to parse, where it's like it's impossible to really, and often it's really impossible to determine what our physical reality is, like losing sight of that, just because as technology advances, kind of the meaning of that starts to disappear. I guess, how do you live in a world like that? And I feel like a lot of Geekonia is about that, and I feel like I feel like a couple years early kind of predicted the essentially like post-reality world that we're going to be living in. I don't know. That might sound like too up my ass, but it's good. It's a good story, and I want a part two. It feels like a continuation of like the themes of Mineko in that regard as well. Or like Mineko makes you question things that happen outside of your observation, outside of your ability to observe, and kind of questions if it even matters, right? What truly happened, and whether it's more important to just decide what kind of reality you want to live in, maybe. If it's something that can't be observed. And whether like magic might exist within those gaps of observation. I feel like it takes that, which was a Numineko kind of reserved to like witches, and like asks like, what if like everybody just lived in this world in which like this version of magic was just the everyday? Where like nobody truly lived in like the same objective reality anymore. Yeah, but it's not, it didn't predict it in the, oh, like robots are gonna take over or anything. Because that's not a thing, at least not so far. It's just, it just has people like living in that world and asking, not even asking, just showing a possibility on how people can learn to live in that kind of setting, you know? Like, AI is bad, right? But it's just like an increasing disconnect from... I mean, you can say like a version of that exists in our current reality, right? And it has... when people talk about like... When people like essentially like live their whole lives like in the internet, whether it's social media or wherever, it's like, is their reality any less real because it's digital? Because everything, the friends that they meet and they talk are all there. It's just that, but like... to an even like... greater extent. Where like reality becomes like so malleable, or at least what you perceive as reality becomes so malleable, where it's like, would it make a difference if you were living like a brain in a jar? When everybody lives like most of their lives and existence within like this digital thing, could you be living in a like a brain in as a brain in a jar, and would you be even able to know or tell the difference? Ah, that's why I don't go to church. People can't hate you if they don't know you. I don't know. I'm overgeneralizing because I'm just kind of like shooting this shit, right? But I have been thinking about Kikonia a fair bit, and I think it's really good. And I hope that Rikishi comes back to it someday. Also, the setting of the story kind of starts also with like a big sort of essentially pandemic that wiped out like a big part of the population, and that came out like before COVID, and I feel like he was like, I can't. This feels really insensitive to continue like now that the like a big global pandemic is real. I have no problem with the idea of like uploading my consciousness, right? I think that I would have a problem with that, right? Is that if whatever is hosting this consciousness exists within the real world, then who is responsible for taking care of that? Hypothetically, right? Let's say like my consciousness is stored in a hard drive. Obviously that doesn't make sense, but a physical object like a hard drive. That object still exists within the physical world, even if I am personally not aware of it. So what if a corporation, right, is the one providing that service. For how long are they going to keep that maintenance on that? Or what if they discover that they can use that data for something to profit out of? So they use like my consciousness. It's like a product or whatever. What if they copy it infinitely? Like, I am not so afraid of death that I would want my consciousness in the hands of like a random corporation. And I guess it doesn't have to be a corporation that controls it, but then like who else would? In her current setting, I don't see anybody else being able to manage that kind of responsibility. Yeah, right? There is. It mostly comes up like in Metal Gear Rising, right? Oh, it's implied in other ones as well, but there's that scene, right, where it's like they've been wanting to make like a lot more like cyborg ninjas or whatever. So they have like a bunch of children, like essentially like decapitated, but their brains in jars. It's like sitting there in like a closet, just waiting for them to be like transferred into like cyborg bodies or whatever. That shit's scary. I don't care for like the RoboCop remake from like the 2010s, but there's this like scene that's like terrifying. Where like they start taking parts of his body away and it's just like the head. Like the top part of the head, and it's like, ugh, I don't know. I'm not affected by body horror that much, but like for some reason that like creeps me out, like the lack of like ability to even like end your own life because you're just a fucking brain on a stem. Scary. Let me look for a screenshot of it. Um, Here it is. This shit. Scary imagery for some reason. Nightmare shit. It reminds me of it reminds me of RoboCop 2 has a similar scene, right? With like I think it's like the bad guy from the previous movie. Becomes like a candidate for like the new like cop robot thing. And they show him in the background and he's just kind of like a brain in a jar. And he's like conscious in there, and for some reason I watched that as a kid. He was probably like 5 or something, and that image just like burned into my brain forever. I love it, but also very scary. Again, I think there's like comfort in death. There is no comfort in that. I would rather die. Yeah, this is the scene that I was talking about in Metal Gear Rising or whatever. God, Google Images, fucking pictures for ants. There we go. Bunch of like children brains just sitting there, and it's kind of like when you walk into the room, they all like turn around to look at you. It's terrifying. Terrifying, terrifying. I don't know. Even if like the whole universe was dying, I think there is value in just fucking letting it end. There's poetry in that, I think. Not everything needs to go on forever. Just be glad that you got to experience things. That you had the opportunity to be happy. I think the only thing that we can ask for is that we live a life that we're proud of. Other than that, I'm fine. I'm fine with just dying. I think like the biggest tragedy would be to like die without knowing to be happy. I think that's probably the cruelest way to go. It would depend, right? Again, if you get uploaded, you have to get uploaded somewhere physical, at least with our technology. So, essentially, like the unit, uh, your body still exists. It's just not a human body anymore. It's like a hard drive or something. Even if you're uploaded to something like the internet, that still exists within like server rooms and stuff. It's still a physical thing. You don't escape the physical. If it's like some super advanced technology where you upload yourself to some other dimension or something like that, it might be different. But if you do get dissolved, then that's closer to like the Evangelion thing, right? Where you get turned into like Tang. Where like the barriers between people stop existing and you just kind of all become a unified conscience. Which also, I mean, there's some appeal in that, I think. It's just kind of boring. I don't know if I like the shape of that boot. Hey there, Vex. Good afternoon, good night, good morning, good everything. Transhumanism. me go back to like figure out the honey everything. Let's all melt into the honey pile. Become food for the bees. Everybody is supposed to be in their underwear. This class is only taken in your undies.
Alright class, take off your clothes and turn to page 469.
Exactly. Exactly. Ah, I missed the head pads. No, I didn't notice them. Can I head pat myself? Head pats. No luck in here. I'm gonna head pat myself. There we go. Head pat. Ah! Wait, why did I do it twice? Dun, dun, dun. You know, as far as talking about VNs goes, kind of reminds me that I need to continue working on my saber thing that I had going on. I kind of like stopped working on it because I got kind of like really distracted with planning for the move and stuff. But yeah, I should start working on that again. I have a patio now. I should get like a little table so I can just work on it outside. I already bought the paint that I wanted for the sword and I just kind of have to spray it out there. It's an ammo, so I was kind of worried about like venting the particulate or whatever, but if we do it outside, it should be fine. might go back to these shoes. I'm not like 100% on them right now. Yeah, this sword's already fully printed and everything. I just need to paint it. And then I might work on like the armor next. I already have a file it's mostly set up, but I kind of want to like add some details, like some flourishes of my own. Maybe take it to like ZBrush or something. But I have a song. It's like Happiness of a Marionette, I think. Yeah. I have everything already kind of assembled. I have to like attach the handle to like the main sword part. I was thinking of just like doing it with some more resin, just kind of like getting a flashlight and just kind of adding resin to glue it. I just wonder if if it'll stick. I already have like an iron bar inside it to kind of like make it hold the shape, but I'm afraid that it'll like twist off or something. Um, um, I talked too much, then I forgot to draw. That entire time I was just rambling about Minako and Zirconia. Is it pretentious if I do the Zirconia versus what was it? Zirconia? Sounds stupid. I hate American English pronunciations. They sound stupid. I'm pretty sure it's like engagement baity, but it reminds me of that what was it? How did you pronounce it? The the psych. Wow, what was it? The Siki mispronunciation that was going around. It's like so awful that I always forget how he did it. How do you pronounce it? It's like too good. Where is it? Where is it? Did I lose it? I thought I had liked it. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Tizaikai is so delicious with Tizaikai.
Tisei Tisaikai. Tisei Tisaikai. Yeah. It's like I get, like I can sort of like wrap my brain around like how you could pronounce it that way, because like so many like American English words are kind of like forced the vowels to sound that way. Does it mean like I is technically sounds like I, so the I in Taziki would be Saikai, Saikai, Satsuki Saikai. Belai. Yeah, it's the new Belai, honestly. Another word that I was obsessed with for a long time. Belai. Saikai. I feel like I'm gonna go to a restaurant one day and I'm gonna ask for Tasuki Saikai. City Saikai. I've been seeing like a lot of posts with like essentially the same premise of like, oh, I can't believe this person pronounced this like this, which makes me think that it's all like engagement bait, which is like so sad because I like to live in a world where people pronounce Hesiti Saikai like that, genuinely. But that's like the TikTok like lifespan, I guess. Everybody's just like hungry for attention. Like you don't even get paid on there. Like, what do you want that for? Why are you so in need of it? Yeah, probably. Hesiti Saikai. It's like bow looks wrong no matter how I draw it. Maybe I'll just go bowless. Doesn't look right no matter what I do. Like it doesn't look like it's like flowing correctly. Um, 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 um. Oh, you know, before I started streaming, I bought myself a Harmony remote. Apparently, they still work. I bought one on UA and it was used, but it was listed as fully functional. I wonder if maybe I could like swap the battery on it or something. I think. Wait, I wonder if they use like regular batteries. Either way, I bought a stupid Harmony remote because I lost like 2 remotes in the move somehow. I can't find the remote from my projector, and I can't find the remote from my like living room soundbar. And it's like I have like my surround speakers from my living room, like the satellite ones, in like a new position, and they're kind of further from where I am. And I want to higher the volume from them and like lower maybe like the central soundbar one. And I can't do it because I don't have the remote, and there's no other way. How do you pronounce Kamehameha like wrong? Like the Spanish version is like just like Kamehameha, which is like the same as in Japanese, I think. English is like Kamehameha, which is fine as well. How do you like stray from that? Kamehameha. 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 That's pretty good. Kamehameha. That seems intentional though. Julius Julius. I realize I forgot to do one of the bows here. Have a good night, Julius. Sweet dreams. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow. Transform porcelain tool. Oh, oh. Okay, there, I have a back view. Roughly. Whatever. Good enough. I'm not gonna do like the whole thing from the back right now. But before I forget, I kind of want to figure out the collar from the back. Is the big thing is I kind of want it to be wings, right? So it looks something like this, right? The collar, right? And then it swoops up like this at the shoulders. And then I want it to go something like this. Something like that, I think. Mm. No. Like that. And then like it tapers off here. You want to clap? Maybe they should be longer, actually. I think that's like generally butterfly-ish shape though. Okay, let's make this hang over a little bit, maybe. Oh. I think that looks good. And then I guess I would have like the same border around it. Something like that, I think. I think that looks good. Mm. Bum. I wonder if the back should be more ornamented. I don't think so. I wonder if she made like a translucent kind of like white lace or something. Does that look like it fits together? Does it look unified, I wonder? I don't hate it. Right now, anyways. I don't hate it. Oh, hey there, Pug. Welcome back. Hey, if it's just like translucent material, if it's just like a shader thing, I think shouldn't be too hard. I think. I don't know. Oh, what if I... That might make them read a little bit more like butterfly wings, maybe. I hope. I do hope. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm going for. Kind of like the really over designed kind of like JRPG kind of look, but also kind of like semi grounded and like kind of like functional. Like the clothing could and realistically be made, maybe. The biggest thing that I feel like I'm not vibing with is the boots, I think. But like the second boots. But yeah, like I want to make something that like it looks like it could be made, not practically, but possibly. Yeah. Clothing that is meant to be cosplayed. That's like a good idea. That's exactly right. I'm gonna have to figure out like a color palette though. It's kind of hard because like honey's like primary color always has to be like pink, right? But just I don't want the whole thing to be pink. But I want it to like work well off of that color. Or like the pink doesn't get lost in it. Um, there's a color parlor you might like. Let me look it up. Discord. Yeah, that's good. It's the Selkies, I guess, from Crystal Chronicles show picture. You know, I might add this to my mood board. Just feel like that's a good kind of direction. You know. This is giving me an idea. The boots are kind of like similar to what I have now. They got toes out. They've got toes out. I might go with that. Yeah, the bottom, the pink one is nice. The yellow accents are like really nice too. Okay. Find a new boot with the toes out. Me showing feet. Me like in the cuff there. How do I figure this out? My brain is going overdrive right now trying to think. Shoes are hard. Fuck shoes. But also, shoes are nice. They're just hard. I don't know how to do them. Let's see. I'm not vibing with that either. I have a better idea. Let's just draw the foot. Let's draw the foot and then figure it out from there. It goes like this and then like this. I like the song a lot, but the lyric version might be copyrighted. Sorry. I think it's from the Baba Okotsik no Majo. I forgot what I was saying. I don't know why I'm drawing detailed feet. I don't need toenails or toes right now, but it helps my brain. I also just like drawing feet. When this just happened to me, why did I give myself a foot thing? It's the only way to know how to draw something. You give yourself the thing for it. Fuck me. Brain parasite. Oh, thanks, Pug. Bow, 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 bow. I understand how this one, like how the ones for the Selkies work, kind of. But I don't like. I don't know if I like kind of like tribal-y kind of look fits this character. So I kind of like want to adapt like the general like shape of it. Cause the okay, so the silky one looks kind of like this, right? This is the foot. Oh, ugly foot. Sorry. Sorry, foot. Sorry for making you ugly. Whatever. Fucking foot. Alright. Right, so that's the foot, right? And it has like a sort of like a brace here. And there's this like fabric, right? Like just like a fabric. Right? And like a sort of like the bandana kind of material. And it's like wrapped in a way like this. And the other bit sticks out from under the brace. Kind of like that. And then there's just a kind of like a regular old sandal under there. That's kind of what's going on, I think. But I'm trying to get like this general kind of like shape and kind of like fit it, like retrofit it into like what I have in mind for this. Because I don't have like I'm not going for like fabrics like that. I'm going for more like leathery kind of like armor that's maybe like a different kind of setting. Where is this thing? Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, let's just start from the beginning then. Where's my foot layer? Foot layer. Look at that. That's a cute foot. I can draw foot. I can draw feet from any angle. I might suck at drawing, but I can draw feet. Why is drawing shoes harder than drawing feet? Okay, let's draw the sole of the shoe first, I guess. I feel like I'm doing that SpongeBob thing where he draws like the head and then like just erases everything to leave the circle. That's what I'm doing. Drawing the foot and draw the shoe. Um, You wanna see something really perverted? Truly, truly degenerate. Toe ring. Even worse. Mm. Okay, we have a sandal now. Now we can build on top of the sandal. Ooh, what if you're like really perverted and we can see like a little ankle bone? Leave like a window for it. Little ankle bone window. We don't need like booby windows, we need ankle windows. Oh no, Oricat, that sucks. Ah, that's rough. I don't imagine there's any like mechanics this late at night. Mm. That sucks, though, to cat. Would it be expensive to fix? I wonder. What time is it? It's already 11:30. It's probably like break time for me right now. I need to kind of like start winding down and see if I can get some sleep before work tomorrow. Mm. I think that's probably where I'll leave off for now. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and probably there. I'll probably post like what I got so far on Twitter later, and then see if I hate it tomorrow. I might color it off screen or something, but I might just yeah. It's late. But yeah. For now, have a good night. Good morning, good afternoon, good everything. Oh, the cat. I hope that he can fix that. See ya. Good night, 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 good night.